Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Psychic Aqua Phoenix coming in with a new tarot reading for the Aries. This can apply to Sun, Moon, Venus, or your rising sign. So please get comfy, open your heart and third eye, like, share, and subscribe if you like the vibe. Let's go, Aries. Angels, spirit guides of the highest good vibration and white light. What are the messages needed for the Aries, Sun, Moon, rising, or Venus signs? Oh, okay. Right away getting the Fool. That just happened in the collective. So Aries are on top. Ooh, the Fool with Queen of Wands. Okay. Stepping into your boss femme energy. The Hierophant just came out. Yes, it was reversed, but we're going to take it upright because it is my reading. Okay. So, the Fool, Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, the World just popped out. Ooh, child. The Devil. That is 4 major arcana, okay? And Death. That is 5 major arcana, Aries. All right, let's dissect this. So you are starting off a new journey, as was the collective. Love that. Queen of Wands, though. So you're stepping into some fire, boss babe, feminine but strong energy. Because the Queen of Wands here, she has, here, let's see. I'll show you. Okay. I don't know why I can't get these with my nails. Okay, Queen of Wands has the Staff of Power. She also has a flower and a black cat. So not only does she have power, she has her femininity. She has her, I'll call the flower luxuries. She has her life source. She has protection with the black cat here. So it looks like whatever journey you're going on is going to be heavily protected. Because with the Hierophant here, you have some sort of high-level commitment coming straight in from the universe. And with this commitment, stability, with this foundation, because Hierophant, we could even say foundation. With this new foundation, you have to be careful of getting too obsessed with, how can I put this? Getting too obsessed, chained together with what could have been, I guess. Because we have the Devil and the Death card here. So, you know, we got a king on the ground. We got people pleading. We got kids saying, hey, Death, please don't destroy everything, you know. So I would say Aries, in this season coming up, your season, the seasons following, you know, I would say just be careful of what you are committing to. Excuse me. Realize that you have a lot of life within you, and excuse me, you're trying to commit, I would say pretty quickly here, because of Queen of Wands, you're trying to commit very quickly to this somewhat destructive energy. It makes you obsessive, it makes you destructive, and now you're looking at it like, okay, but I want things to be different. I want to be stable. I want, you know, I want to be in my power. I want, you know, all the good things to come to me, right? Aries, what just came out? Ace of Swords. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? So Ace of Swords just came out. Oh, oh. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Because Aries, you're done being left out. You're done fighting. Could be saying 555. You're done having others decide for you. Now, with Judgment here and this being major arcana, though, you're, like I said, you're done letting others decide for you. You know, deciding, oh yes, you are good enough, Aries. And, you know, people were betraying you, backstabbing you, lying to you, manipulating you, doing all this stuff. And then they want to be in your face and say, you know, leaving you out in the cold fighting. And then they want to be in your face and say, oh, Aries, look, I knew you could do it. And it's like, huh? Why would I? What? Ace of Pentacles. It may have had your money messed up a little funny, acting. And I'll put that on the truth. You had your money a little funny. Spirit, oh, that's too much. Spirit, what else do the Aries need to know? Too much. Had like 10 cards come out all backwards. Okay, we'll take that one. There's a lot of energy this morning. King of Cups. So you have a new energy coming towards you, Aries. You have something, or not something, but someone who's ready to give you, oh wow. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Hermit. But the Hermit was with the King of Pentacles. So Aries, you may have some new suitors coming towards you. They could be water signs or earth. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Virgo with the Hermit, and then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So double Virgo confirmation. Could be seeing 555, like I said. But yeah, you're done being left out in the cold by, you know, whatever these obsessions were. And, you know, the truth is you want to be cheered on and supported and loved and encouraged. You know, you want your lover to encourage you, to support your dreams in the world, to give you that commitment. And, you know, you don't just want your friends cheering you on, you want your lover cheering you on. And maybe that's what you were obsessed with. You were obsessed with finding, you know, who would actually be in your corner. Maybe you had to let go of some old friends. Maybe, unfortunately, some people passed away because death came through. And that would be pretty literal, right? So I do want to send my condolences if that did happen. And if that is your story, you know, but just know that the truth is there's going to be a turnaround in your stability. There's going to be a turnaround in, you know, who you work with, you know, full on. And it looks like you have 2 to 3 major options. So there is no more being left out. There is no more fighting. You know, Aries gets to join in. 6 of Swords. Maybe you moved away. Maybe you're just moving away from the emotions and the thought patterns of all this, all the BS of it all, you know, just moving away from that. Or you could be moving to a new area where the dating options could be a little bit better, and you will gather more support for what you want to do in the world and, you know, who you want to be and become. Oh, Page of Swords. Yeah, exactly. You know, look how serious she is. You know, male or female, you know, it's time to get serious and be like, you know what? This is real. I'm trying to get it together. You know, things are different. Oh, this is like one of the default cards in the Modern Witch Tarot, but everything is fine when obviously it's not, Aries. You're getting over that energy. You know, trying to pretend like everything is okay. You have people coming in here who want to offer their emotions, who want to get offline and be in real life with you. You have people that want to, you know, share gifts with you. You have someone who's very, down for Aries, 2 of Swords, and you'll get to make a decision. You know, after all the times, years, months, whatever, after all this time, Aries, of people not supporting you, people not showing up how you wanted them to, you know, giving you some sort of commitment, traveling and seeing the world with you, being obsessed with you, and then you having to have some sort of ego death, or they do, and breakup, and you know, all of that mess, you know, you'll get to decide in the future, in the very near future, by the way. You know, you get to decide, you know, who is worthy enough to be in your space, Aries. And I think that is awesome, because Aries does need that power. You know, we all need that power, but Aries, because we're so giving and we're so awesome, Aries has to be careful with who they let in. We got King of Wands and 7 of Pentacles. So actually, Aries, this might mean, working on your options. Shit, that's 4 options. And you might choose 2. I'm just playing. But you're gonna wait and see what actually works out, and that's how you'll decide with the 2 of Swords. So wait and see, you know, let things actually grow, get to know, communicate, work on, and put in your effort on the, you know, relationships and friendships that you want to keep. You know, ask these people, what do you bring to the table? Aries would be an asshole like that. Be like, oh, So are you a red pill guy? Are you a nice guy? Who are you? Seven of Wands, right? All that energy of trying to figure out what's best, when Aries knows what's best, but be careful about wasting your energy. I just can't believe you have all the kings. Shoot. Oh my God. Wheel of Fortune. All right, Aries, you are on the money. You are on the money. You're on the energy. You're on people's minds. You got people wanting to speak their truth. You got the universe here telling you, hey, I've been looking at what these people have been saying, doing behind your back. I've been looking at it. And Aries, if you did have to cut anyone off, it was well deserved. Now, who are all these people? I don't know, but it looks like, here, I'm gonna tell you. So King of Cups, the Hermit. Aries, are you bisexual? I had someone ask me that. I was going through my own thing and someone was like, do you even like men? And I was like, whoa. So I feel funny for asking that. But so we got King of Cups. He is a nice looking dark skinned man. We got the Hermit, who is maybe an older female or a stressed out female. We have King of Pentacles here. We got the Loaded One. And then we got King of Wands here with that good energy. But the King of Wands actually in this deck is a lesbian. I would assume. I'm assuming, or just a masculine woman. So yeah, Aries, you could be attracting both genders, or if you are into one specific gender, maybe they do have the energy of the opposite gender. You know what I mean? You know, you have feminine men, you have masculine women, da-da-da-da-da. You got people that are, you know, just manly men and womanly women. You know, dainty little girls that like to be girls. Six of Wands. But Aries, you get to walk away on your high horse carrying, I know it's a wreath, but we gonna call it the mistletoe, because Aries is about to kiss somebody. Aries is gonna kiss somebody and it's gonna feel good with the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm just gonna put that out there, Aries, that you're hot. Everyone knows it. Everyone wants a chance with you with that Wheel of Fortune. People want to share their truth. People want to give you things and be like, oh yeah, baby, guess what? I can give you some energy too. Let's go do something. Aries, you about to be invited. Five of Swords. Right. You can let all that BS walk away. Talking about some, well, you need me, Aries. Aries don't need nobody. Telling an Aries that they need you is funny AF. And I laugh at anyone who thinks that they don't need an Aries. Boom! High Priestess here. See, what people may not like about Aries, and this has been an observation of mine in my personal life, because I am an Aries stellium. For one, I put up two, but for one, I'm an Aries stellium. For two, I don't play. And, you know, it's a learning experience. It really is. So Aries are very intuitive. They have that vision, like, boom, this is my intuition showing me right then and there. Like, it's like the quickest little snippet. Okay, imagine like your intuition literally being like a 0.001 second fucking I don't mean to curse. I usually don't cuss in these videos, but imagine it being like a 0.001 second like vision of your intuition, and you're just like, wait, what? And Aries just has to go with it. Like, it's so crazy being in my mind sometimes. The Sun. Look at that. This is one of the best cards in the deck. Aries, you are about to radiate. You are about to shine like never before. You are going to be gorgeous. You're going to be addictive. You are going to be catching the eye of strangers, of children, of all the animals gonna be looking at Aries like, damn, Aries is glowing because it's our season. Okay, so the Sun is here, so your happiness is coming. You can tell your happiness is coming. Your intuition is guiding you towards a victory. And you know, Aries, if you weren't that best in the the gating, right? Aries, gatekeep yourself. This is something I just learned. Gatekeep yourself, Aries. But if you, Aries, if you weren't the best at the dating game, that is about to change like never before. So again, take your time and decide. You know, you don't have to be nasty. You don't have to, you know, take your time, be honest with people. And, you know, you have all these options. It is crazy. It is crazy how many options you have, Aries. But, yeah. When you got it like that, and you really do, Aries. Hold up. I love us, Aries. Do you really got it like that? Because I think you do. Like, you really got it like that. You got the charm, the energy, the boom boom pow, the bounce you go wow wow. You got because she is naked, you got the star here, you know, restoring. And oh shit, is there a baby on the way? Restoring that energy, restoring that power in yourself. I said baby because there is a stork, which I'm just noticing. So be careful, wrap it up if you're gonna do the do. But you have so many options, you know, just be careful out here. Keep yourself clean, keep yourself healthy, which is what I wish for everyone in general. But Aries, since you got so much, you got so much tail, male or female, coming your way. Shoot, you got so much tail. And like, I don't even get sexual like that. And it will be your justice. It'll be your justice. Because I do know that Aries, I am into astrology as well. Cardinal signs are coming out of a major karmic cycle right now. It's been like a 12, 13 year cycle of some sorts. And, you know, things were just not working out the best. But Aries, shoot. Right, I feel bad. 5 of Cups. Look, this is not you feeling bad. This is the other people feeling bad that they can't swim in them waters. They can't get to your emotions. They're stuck on shore. They'll never be able to know, is what it seems like. These people in the past that were just doing anything, you could be seeing 5, 5, 5. That's crazy. We got 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Right, these people left you out in the cold. They were fighting with you. Now they want to play victim like, oh, she doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about me. No, what you do to that Aries? Because what? And then all these swords. Right, 5 of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Wands. But 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. And then the Everything is Fine card came out. That's supposed to be 10 of Swords. But basically, this is saying this is 11 swords, you know. Shit, call it 21 swords. Like, damn. Aries are bound to get enemies. People don't understand our energy. I get it. We are loud. We are proud. And they just don't get it. But that's the thing. We're done being defensive about it. We understand ourselves with the Knight of Swords. You know yourself, Aries. Love yourself, because you don't even know all the people who love you yet. And I saw that as another title actually somewhere, and it was 1818 on the timestamp when I said that. But yeah, you don't even know yet all the people who are here to love you on this earth. We hope, we manifest, we pray that we're here. Oh my God, Aries. We pray that we're here for a long time, but we don't know. And, you know, there's no reason to get caught up with people who don't care to know you, who don't want to know you, who already decided no. So Aries, you, again, I get to tell you, you get to take your time and decide on which 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going to say 4 to 6, because we do have 2 major arcana. I'm going to say 4 to 6 people, you know, want to show Aries something different. Let them show you something different. You know, trust your intuition though, and know that your intuition is guiding you towards your absolute happiness. Okay. And that's what I see for Aries. And God damn, I want it for myself. Know that whatever it is that you hold in your power, Aries, it is yours. It is what makes you the star, and you get to share that beauty in the world. And again, it's your justice. It's your justice to be loved. It's your justice to be supported and cared for, and be recognized and appreciated, you know, for being you, for what you create in the world, for what you do for others, everything. All of those things are going to be appreciated, and it is going to be the biggest sigh of relief, and it's going to have you smiling ear to ear, and you're going to wonder, why did I put up with that? But at the end of the day, how would you know how great this is if you didn't deal with some BS? You know, the devil, the death card, that's Capricorn, Scorpio, the world here, fixed sign energy. You know, there was a lot of fixation, obsession with some sort of commitment or duty, job, whatever situation it was, but judgment has to be called. And these situations, these jobs, these feelings, whatever, you know, it wasn't, I can't get it. One, it wasn't honest, or, you know, it wasn't the full truth with the Ace of Swords. It wasn't benefiting, you know, your tangibilities, your money, your home, whatever. And it just made you reconsider with the Page of Swords. And it just made you get into that reconsideration mode. Couldn't get out. I need some water. My throat is dry. And it really just made you look at the bigger picture, Aries. And again, I said it in the collective video, but our energy is so valuable. So why spend it, you know, crying in bed, having all this pressure upon you, when in reality, you have new energy coming towards you that are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? Boom! It's gonna turn you into the Empress, y'all. Okay. Like Aries the Empress. I love that. Just straight up glowing, just amazing vibe, amazing clothes. She has her headpiece. She's sitting on her throne. She has love everywhere. She has energy. There is no reason for Aries to be like this. I know what it feels like to have Aries energy. Like, again, I'm an Aries stellium, so I have 4 Aries conjunctions. It is a lot of pressure. I feel like it would be a lot of pressure if it was one Aries placement, but all of this is turning you into the Empress, from the Queen of Wands to the Empress, from these obsessions to moving out into the world with the Fool, starting your own journey because God said so. God said so. Judgment came down from God and the angels because they saw what these people were doing to you behind your back. So God stepped in, Aries. And yes, you may have cried some tears and you had to reevaluate, reassess. But little do you know that you are the Empress in all these people's eyes. Like I said, 4 to 6 people. King of Cups, the Hermit, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. So water, heavy Virgo, earth placements, and fire here. Then we have the Sun, which is major happiness. It is your justice. It is your rightful property, ownership, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the words right now because it's still the morning time. But Aries, I want you to think about this from the morning to night till all the way until it happens. You deserve this. You deserve happiness. You deserve to get to have all these people wondering about you and wanting to support you because they see how big your energy is. They see how much energy you have, and they see that you are... Ooh, please don't kick me off YouTube. They see that you are a star stepping into their power. And not only are you a star, but you're the freaking Empress too. Like, do you know how big this is? Like, hello. So it is your justice to be happy, to have this renewed sense of energy, to step into not only Aries season, your season, but again, these new seasons coming ahead of you. And I can't wait. Shoot. Aries, see, I need to get out there more because Aries, like I said, you got 4 to 6. I need to get my numbers up. I'm at 0. So I'm gonna get my numbers up and get no, I'm not competing with you, Aries. I'm not gonna say competition, but I'm gonna get in with the Aries. I'm gonna let y'all know, like, hey y'all, I'm an Aries too. Look at my crew. Now look at the crew. But again, you get to take your time, decide, you know, who's really with you for this journey. And And that's what I'm saying. Who's really with you for this journey out in the world? Okay, sorry YouTube, because if they're not for you, and here's the other thing, if they're not for you, God will direct them outwards. Yeah, you know, I had a situation where I had to scream and yell and be like, get the fuck away from me, because what do you want? Nothing? Okay, great, bye. But you think you can bother me? You know. But anyways, that's my own personal story. I want all the Aries placements to claim this, though. I think Aries has been through a lot. I think there's been a lot of attacks and underestimating Aries, but good grief, this looks amazing. So that has been your reading. Again, please like, share, subscribe. This has been Psychic Aqua Phoenix. I love you. Bye-bye.